Business that started because the owner themselves originally felt the pain is a business that really understands the customer in a deeper way than anybody else can. It's much, much different than, your story is so much different than, say, a private equity firm looking around and saying, hey, where's all the money going? How can we make the most money? That's a totally different origin story than what you're talking about, which is, man, I had this horrible event that affected me and my business partners personally. How can I help other people? That's a big difference, between your mission and some of the other market players, I think.
That's one of the reasons since I started the company, I wanted it to be self-funded or funded by the customer, because I saw in past companies I worked for before I started Valor, the metrics that venture capital, private equity put on them, it took a lot of the founders away from that true mission of why they got into it, right? It was probably to protect, the local mom and pop shop, but they had to go, to the Fortune 500 company to make sure that the venture capital private equity company would continue to invest. So they get jaded over time, and there's nothing wrong with that model of wanting to start a company to sell it and make people wealthy along that path. But I really wanted to find a way. It's definitely been the path of most resistance to, start something from an Upwork post and a website to grow it to what we've gotten today versus, we've had people offer us money and we knew that they had all the right words to say, we're going to allow you to continue to have that mission to, say no where you need to say no to certain things that may change that. And it served us well to be able to serve the customer in the way that we feel like we needed to be served, and not always look at the dollar amount or the metric that sometimes would take us away from doing what's best by the customer. And that's something I really value as a person, and allows me to get up in the morning and really have that same belief, which continues to build that fire in my belly on who can I help next, which I think is an important question for all of us.